And now, Starliner Media presents Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza with your host, Michael Boswell.
All right, continuing Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza. With me now, Bill Lloyd. Bill, welcome back to Music Night.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
Yeah, doing good. Great to have you back for this.
Happy to be here.
Well, I'll tell you, happy. That is a mood that you can't help but be in when you listen to Christmas music.
Christmas music does that, doesn't it? It just has that thing. That,
absolutely. It can be, 100 degrees in
a lot
August.
Of memories of childhood and past Christmases,
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, talk about past Christmases. As a kid, what's one of the, a memory or multiple memories that stand out for you that you still remember?
First drum set. I was in second grade. I had my dad had gotten me a set of Kent, K-E-N-T, red sparkle drums. They weren't particularly good, but I didn't know that. I was in second grade. And it was just to have a real kit of drums was real exciting. And then I got a set of Slingerland drums when it was in 1971. So I was like a freshman in high school at that point. So, so the drum sets were big childhood memories for me.
Yeah. Now, did you ever get any records for Christmas?
Yeah. I remember getting Revolver. The Beatles Revolver was a big one. Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits was another. A bunch of Christmas records over the years, especially with my friends, not just from my family when I was young, but over the years, I celebrated a lot of Christmas things with friends of mine, and they're all kind of like-minded, music-obsessed people and we trade a lot of music. So,
yeah, now traditional, if you will, some of the standards, of Christmas music. What are your go-to songs or albums from, say, stuff 40s, 50s?
Well, for me, the Mel Torme song, Chestnuts Roasting Over an Open Fire, and the Nat King Cole version. I brought the CD. The CD. Let me get this where it's not there. It is where not a light on it, but Nat King Cole, the Christmas song. That to me is just such a timeless. Musically, it's so beautiful and such a pretty song. And then the lyrics are fantastic. I also, Brenda Lee just had her birthday the other day.
Yep.
And here's her Christmas album. Here we go. There's young little Brenda right there. And Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. My God. Can't get any better than that.
No, I mean, you talk about two songs that define the sound of Christmas.
Yeah, I agree. And then when I was a kid, now I wasn't a member of the Beatles Fan Club, but the Beatles would put out a fan club record every year. And then a few years later, I was able to score this thing right here, which is it's their fan club, all their fan club, let's see if I can get that. All their fan club flexi discs they put out the end of the year. They're all collected. It was on Apple Records, and it was this was only for the fan club at the time, but some of the copies managed to find their way out there. And so between 1963 and 69, they did these fan club messages, and they're really goofy and funny. And that's another favorite of mine.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we've talked about other folks' music. Let's talk about your Christmas music, because you've got more than a few songs.
Well, there's an EP of 4 songs that I put out a few years ago that, they go back a long ways, actually. But one song called Underneath the Christmas Tree was on a sampler CD back in the early 90s called Yule Tunes. And that and 3 other songs are available on this EP, which is a digital thing called Day After Christmas. You can find links to it at billlloydmusic.net, and it's on Apple Music and places like that. wherever you go to download music. If you look me up, Bill Lloyd with all 4 L's, yeah, Billloyd, and so yeah, I've got several Christmas songs there.
Well, when you're writing Christmas songs, as opposed to either like a power pop thing or country thing, do you approach it any differently than you would those other songs?
No, not really. I mean, lyrically, it's got to fit the bill of what you're doing, and so lyrically, you have to keep it in between the ditches of what what qualifies as a holiday song. But musically, it's just whatever you feel like doing, So yeah, there's a song called "The Day After Christmas," which is the name of the EP, and that one's kind of a somber look at, after the party's over, what happens then. And I took that to be another new day to start over again. So I think the day after Christmas is once you've cleaned up all the messes, then it's time to start over.
There you go. I tell you what, we talked about childhood memories. As an adult, our perspectives change. Now, for you, what's some of your favorite adult Christmas memories?
Well, my son just turned 30, so we're not big on a whole lot of Christmas decorating around here. We celebrate it. We watch a lot of Christmas movies. In fact, we watched The Family Stone. Did you ever see that movie?
No, I've heard of it, but I have not seen it.
Fantastic. It's really great. It's one of the best modern Christmas movies. And I never go with a season without watching the Capra, the Frank Capra film,
A Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life. Sorry, my brain just farted. But yeah, that's what you get to when you're my age, Michael.
So this is what I had to look forward to.
One of my favorite movies ever, and I can't remember the title. But anyway, so I always watch a bunch of Christmas movies every year, and we've already watched The Family Stone, and we've got others on the way. So.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing where my son's put together like a movie countdown, if you will.
Yeah,
so
great idea.
So we're going through mixing in the classics. Last night we watched Die Hard. We've got Christmas Vacation coming up. So
see, my son considers Die Hard a Christmas movie as well, which I'm on the fence on that call. I'm not sure that's really qualified. He swears, well, it's set at Christmas, so it's a Christmas movie, and it ends in Christmas, kind of a thing. But
I say it closes with "Let It Snow."
Yeah, so. That's true. It's true. Let's let them all be included. But that is on the fence for me. But there's a bunch of great Christmas movies. Meet John Doe, is another Capra film that has a Christmas ending, and watch
Lemon Drop Kid.
Huh?
Lemon Drop Kid.
I don't know that one.
That's the Bob Hope movie that I believe Silver Bells came from that movie.
Michael, you got me I'm on a mission now. I've got to go see that.
I'll go back and I'll realize, at 3 a.m. in a cold sweat that I had the wrong movie with it.
Well, White Christmas always comes on every year, and you always wonder if they're going to leave in or cut out the minstrel show section, which is totally non-PC these days.
Yes,
it was part of the culture back then, but not so much now. So, or not at all now. But a lot of great classics.
Absolutely. Well, tell you what, Bill, do you have any holiday greetings that you would like to give to the viewers?
I'd like to, let me look at the camera here. I'd like to wish everybody a very safe and healthy and happy holiday season. Thanks for tuning into Michael's program.
All right, Bill. Well, thank you very much. I'll tell you what, everybody, you can go to BillLloydMusic.net. We've got it scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Oh, look at that.
Get not only Bill's Christmas EP, but all of his other music as well. So, Bill, thank you very much for joining us here on our extravaganza.
Happy holidays to you, Michael, and thanks for having me.
Same to you. Thanks, Bill.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and at musicnight.net. Music Night at the Majestic is a copyright production of Starliner Media. Any use of this program, its audio, or visual images without the express written consent of Starliner Media is prohibited.